Hey everyone, welcome back to Make the Music. I just want to make a quick video today talking about how we reached 2,500 subscribers. I want to thank everyone so much for subscribing, watching the channel. This has been a super cool journey to go along with you guys, and I wouldn't do it if we didn't have the viewers enjoying the content, learning something from it, getting something out of it, maybe helping your music making journey, your music production journey. And so I think that's super cool. Thank you for that. I never thought I'd have a channel with 1,000 subscribers, let alone 2,500, and I don't intend on stopping. So we're gonna keep going. 5,000 and 10,000 are kind of the next big goals, but it's really nice that I got that 2,500 goal. All the viewers, thank you so much. I also want to give everyone a bit of an update on where I've kind of been because there's been a little less content recently, and so I want to go into a bit of a story of why that is happening. There's a couple different reasons, but one, I made a really dumb, silly mistake to have a lot of my projects on one particular hard drive. And last week, that hard drive crapped out. I lost an entire folder which had all of my covers on them and all the ones I was working on. I had so many good ones. I had like 8 or 9 just ready to go that I was going to shoot. Also a bunch of mixing tutorial videos, projects that just got completely lost in that hard drive. Luckily, I was able to recover a lot of stuff. So it's not the end of the world. And typically when I do a cover, I also usually render out those stems, put it in a different folder. So a lot of the stems were saved, but a lot of the projects were crapped out and were not able to be recovered. So I was a bit of a content hole after that happened. And another thing that's been going on is that I was getting a little burnt out on content creation. I was missing making my own music. I was missing just having fun playing guitar and doing stuff with music that wasn't just strictly shooting videos about mixing and production, which I do love, but sometimes you need a bit of a break. So I took a bit of a break. I took about a couple months off from focusing on that, got back to loving music, and I find myself kind of itching to get back into making mixing videos again. I'm kind of like, you know what, I definitely want to shoot some stuff. So we did have some content. The content was a little less. Now we're going to get the content kind of kicking, rolling again. So, I've got a bunch of great videos planned that are coming out. So being kind of burnt out on the whole content thing, plus losing a bunch of the content I was going to shoot, that was a bit of a bad combo for me actually getting stuff out on the channel. So we're getting back on track. We're going to be figuring that out, so don't worry about it. But that's kind of where I've been with that. Also, it's Washington. I live in Washington State, and we finally, we get summer. It's nice out. You want to enjoy it because you basically have 4 nice months out of the year. So there's been a little less time in the studio, a little more time outside doing things, enjoying life with friends and all that. So it's really easy for me in January when it's dark all the time and it's raining just to hunker down and make music. That's what I enjoyed during, those winter months and fall months like that. But it's summer here and it's amazing. And I definitely want to get outside and touch grass a little bit outside the studio. So that's what I've been doing as well. I've also been on a ton of trips, busy with work. No surprise, I'm not a full-time content creator, music content creator. So, I've gotten busy with a bunch of that stuff. So that's kind of what's been going on. But now that we've gotten that out of the way, we're going to get back to some good content stuff. I got a lot of great things. If you have suggestions, leave it in a comment down below. There's enough of you subscribers out there. I'd like to hear what you guys would want to see, because really it's about providing the information you guys want and you think would be helpful to you. I'm not going to stop with the covers. I'm not going to, and giving breakdowns of those. I'm not going to stop with the mixing videos and things like that. I think those are really helpful. I also maybe will be sprinkling in some different kinds of content as well as we move forward. I think the podcast has been a fun thing that people have been enjoying, so I'm going to keep doing that as well, sharing my thoughts on just different recording stuff and things like that. So it's really been enjoyable. I want to let everyone know I have a Patreon now, and you get some amazing stuff when you sign up for the Patreon. So there's 3 tiers, and in the Patreon, you get the stems and the multi-track sessions from whenever I do a cover. So whenever I do a cover, a match the sound cover, you get the stems, you get the multi-tracks that you can mix, and then I go along and I mix or I film a mixing breakdown of how I would mix that track. And so you get like an hour-long video that you can access on the makemusic.net, but you have to go through Patreon first. So if you go through Patreon, you get those tutorials, you get the multi-tracks, you get the stems, you get access to any sort of Reaper templates that I have, Reaper themes that I have. You get access to all of that stuff in the Patreon there. So go ahead and check that out. If you're interested in supporting the channel, and supporting what I do, definitely when people support me, it makes it easier for me to diverge more time to doing this and justify that. So if you're interested in supporting what I do, or, you like what I do, it would be very much appreciated if you paid into any one of those tiers in the Patreon. I would really appreciate that. If you're just a viewer and a subscriber and you love watching the videos, great. You're helping me out already. So awesome. You're definitely, doing your job there. But if you want to go further and you want to get some, I think the highest tier, you actually get some mixed feedback from me and some interaction from me as well. On that top mixing tier. But if you want some of the content from the match the sound, you want those multi-tracks, you want to mix them, or you want to explore the stems or get some mixing breakdowns, that's a great way to do it. So you can actually get access to a bunch of stuff. So you're not just sending me money, so to speak, you actually get a bunch in return. And whenever I do a new match the sound, you'll get access to all that stuff right as well. That's what I intend to do with that. So that's a great place to go if you want to support the channel. But keep watching, keep subscribing is, of course, the best way to support the channel. But if anyone has suggestions on video content, I'm surely open to hear it. You can leave it a comment down below. But yeah, I've had a couple things kind of get in the way of me being able to make a lot of content the last few months. I also had sort of a minor little medical thing happen. Basically, I have a condition in my right arm that allows the nerve to move in and out of its socket. I learned that I was actually born with that condition a couple months ago. And so that actually made editing with a mouse and playing a guitar kind of difficult for a few months there. Luckily, it's pretty much recovered and I'm back there. So I kind of had, the hard drive failing and, me getting a little demotivated, and then some medical stuff kind of get in the way of me making as much content as I wanted. But I feel enthusiastic about the channel again. I feel like, now that we've hit this 2,500 subscriber milestone, I'm definitely excited about getting back to it. And if this channel has been helpful for you, I want to continue to do that. I want to continue to help people. I don't do this channel because, I want to be ultra crazy famous. I just want to help people like make music to their fullest potential, because that's what I was trying to figure out how to do. And now that I feel like I've kind of maybe cracked the code slightly from my perspective, I just want to share some of that information, cut through the BS, and help you guys out with that. So that's the mission of this channel. If you want to support it, all the links are down below. Go and check out that Patreon if you're interested there. You can also become a channel member as well if you want to join through that way. If not, just keep watching. Just keep watching the channel, keep subscribing, keep commenting, keep telling me where things are sounding off, where things are sounding good. I love all the feedback that I get. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in a future video. We got great stuff coming down the pipeline. Next week, we'll have a fresh new video out covering some great stuff. So that is the plan. Thank you so much for guys watching. Thank you for 2,500 subscribers. Here's to 5,000, 10,000, hopefully, maybe. And I will see you guys in the next video.